Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
He finds Austin complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Colts had 4-9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down.
Richardson. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Now it's Richardson.
And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Touchdown.
Jelani Woods
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it as we resume action.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so,
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson going to move him around. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 37. And Gay knocks this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin,
58 yards.
And the Steelers are once again back in front.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now they'll change things up.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Colts have moved out in front. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 59 yards. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Down the left sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
They'll try and run it here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Now Richardson.
Going up top.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Second and 10.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
And Richardson yet again.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attack.
Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
George Pickens
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
Party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gate is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw, Pickett. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
85 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Off play action. Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Johnson, the man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pickett. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Richardson to throw on second down. Forced out to his left.
Richardson hit it. He fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now off to the races down the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Third and long for Pickett.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he is out of bounds here. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Running left, Taylor.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Back to throw. Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Richardson to the air on first down.
And now here is another interception. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.